New Mexico actually apprehended one of the Tesla fire bombers, and you guys aren't going to believe what this guy looks like. Go ahead and pull up the graphic in clip 6 here. It is this. Hold on, that actually is exactly what if I inserted that to ChatGPT, ChatGPT, give me a picture of somebody who would firebomb a Tesla. I think it actually might spit out this guy. Jameson Wagner was arrested over the weekend. The 40-year-old Albuquerque resident is a member of the LGBTQ 500 queer scientists and faces now up to 40 years in prison if convicted on his charges. Lily, real quick, is how surprising is this to you? Are we shocked?
You know, it's always the ones we most expect. It really is always the ones who we likely think are going to do the things. And I hate that we have to say this, but sometimes, people who look wacky on the outside are actually very wacky on the inside. And I think it's important to, in a healthy way, read books by their covers. And so hopefully this can be used as a case to showcase why vandalism needs to stop and why we don't encourage and have any tolerance for it. I think the permissiveness that our country has had so far toward the vandalism of Teslas and Cybertrucks, and also pro-life clinics, and also recently, we've seen the story of Savannah Craven, who got assaulted on the street in New York. I mean, the left is showing us exactly who they are. They're saying that we're the violent ones when everything they touch literally turns to a fiery but mostly peaceful protest, if you will. So I think it always is the ones that we most expect, and we need to not be shocked by it anymore.
Yeah, Brianna, in the last couple seconds here, electorally speaking, right, I feel like Democrats have to come out even harsher against stuff like this, or they're going to get hammered for it in the upcoming elections. Do you agree with that assessment, or what do you think?
I actually think that it says a lot about a Democratic Party based on how their actual politicians act. And the fact that none of them have really come out and made some big, condemnation of this violence is indicative that they know it's not required by their party or by their base to be just civil and moral good people in this country. So I think they're going to continue down this trajectory where they don't say anything, they rarely speak up about political violence. And hopefully they will use what happened this week with Josh Shapiro to realize it's both Democrats and Republicans who are targeted by these radical activists, and there needs to be widespread condemnation.
Totally. Yeah. You mentioned Josh Shapiro. We haven't talked about it on this show, but everybody in the conservative world is condemning that outright
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter who you're targeting. You should not be perpetrating political violence in any way, shape, or form.